You left me. You left me. Me. You left me. You're big as hell. You're big as hell. You left me.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to a new video. Like it's been forever since I said that. Welcome back to a new video. Guys, we're obviously gonna chit chat today, but I got some things to fill you guys in on. If you're new here, what's up love? My name is Gabby. I would definitely love it if you subscribe. If you like what you see, definitely come and join the family. There's a few things I need to tell you guys first. Doing my brows, you guys know I don't do my brows on camera. Mid doing my brows, I literally ran out of pencil. Like it would not, no more would come out. So my brows look a little dark. Like it looks super black because I had to use the Anastasia brow pencil and I have it in black. Anyways, the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that I'm working on trying to get a new like setup. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be doing the same thing. I want to switch it up a little bit. So working on that, but until then we're here, we're back in our spot. One more update, I have been approaching the end of the semester for school, and I don't know why, but every teacher just sort of kind of forgets that you have other classes at the end of the semester, and the workload is ridiculous. But I'm getting everything done. I'm passing everything. I'm really happy about that. But after next week, my semester will be over. So I will have so much more time to really like dedicate to getting videos out more consistently. Stay tuned for that. Today though, obviously by the title, I'm going to be talking about feelings and getting out of them. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, you definitely should. I put up like a few stories and also even made like a post in my caption about this, but I just really was like, no, I didn't really get the point across good enough. So I decided to do a full chit chat on it. Basically, my story, I talked about how I was just kind of sitting and came to a realization of something. And I really know that this was definitely God helping me dissect what I was feeling at the moment. Like I was thinking about something and it kind of like upset me. Made me just feel really like ill and icky. I wasn't necessarily angry or sad, but just kind of, I guess, a combination of both, and just like really annoyed and like frustrated. I was sitting there and I realized that my feelings was causing me to do things or causing me to not do things. Like I was literally like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to study anymore. I don't want to be around anyone anymore because I feel some type of way, you know? You know how when you guys are, you feel a way, if you're mad, if you're angry, you're like, okay, I'm going to do A, B, C, and D. Like you plan out your whole entire day, sometimes weeks, sometimes even years of something that off of what you felt, you know, because in that moment you felt some type of way and you get locked into that feeling and you just decide your future. Like you're just like, okay, this is what I'm sticking to. And I realized that is so toxic. That's so bad. It's so bad. Your feelings are real and they are valid. But what I'm going to tell you guys today is that your feelings are the most unreliable thing probably to exist in this world down here on earth, okay? You cannot live your life based off how you feel. Number one, because it always changes, right? We don't always feel the same way that we felt yesterday, even 5 minutes ago. You guys probably have gone through 3 different emotions just for the duration of this video, and it's only been a few minutes. So your feelings are super unreliable because they're not stable. They're always changing. You're never feeling the same way all the time. You feel different emotions and different things all the time. The second reason why they're super unreliable is because you don't even know why you're feeling what you're feeling. If someone did something to make you angry, it's obvious and that makes you angry, but sometimes we feel things, we don't even know where it's coming from, and we will just let that drive us. A great example is if we feel anxious, or we feel like there's a shift between us and another person, or if we feel like, oh, I think this person is probably staring at me and looking at me funny, like, and you don't even really realize, why are you feeling that way? Do you even know what is going on? Have you acknowledged them? Have you gone and talked to that person to be like, hey, this has been on my heart, like I want to figure this out? You have no idea why you're even feeling what you're feeling. Think about driving. You have to put your foot on the brake, put your foot on the gas, but you also have to use your arms to steer the wheel, right? Living your life based upon your feelings is basically like driving with legs and no arms. Your feelings decide when they're gonna push on the gas, when they're gonna step on the brake, and it has no direction at all. It goes everywhere. Driving probably up the wrong side of the road, driving on something that's not even a road. Like, you're just going any and everywhere, bound to crash because you have no direction. I really think, like, in a car, obviously the brakes and the gas are super important, but it's more important to steer and have control, because you can brake or step on the gas and still cause an accident if you have no control over where you're going. No one cares if you're stopping or going if you don't have any idea where you're going. I think that our feelings are just like that. They have so much control, too much control, and then nothing is controlling our feelings. So basically, we're putting our life in the hands of someone who's driving with legs and no arms. That's what it's like when you're living solely based upon your feelings. No direction, there's no control. Everything's so unreliable. You have no idea when you're gonna crash. You have no idea when you're supposed to be on the brakes, but then your feelings make you go past something, or you're supposed to be going past something and your feelings make you stop. You're supposed to be reaching a goal and your feelings make you stop. You're supposed to be becoming the next best version of yourself, but your feelings put a brake on it. They make you stop. And sometimes you're supposed to reserve yourself and get clarity first before you just go jump on a situation because of how you feel, but your feelings make you sprint ahead and just go, like, and you have absolutely no idea what direction you're gonna go in. You just go. You just go because you're letting your feelings control you. I did not realize how normalized this was, right? We do this all the time. It's so normal. We don't even think about it. When we feel a type of way, it's like, I feel a type of way, and you are doing something, or life is doing something to make me feel this way, and poor me. So I'm just gonna let myself be in my feelings, and I'm gonna give my feelings all control over me, and I'm not gonna have any control over my feelings. Guys, just really think about that. Really think about that. Your feelings control you, and there's nothing controlling your feelings. That's terrifying. That's actually so crazy. And I know we don't ever think about it like that. I know that this video is gonna really make you think, because it's so normalized to just not even address your feelings. We acknowledge them and then we just stop there. We're just like, okay, I feel this way, and that's how I feel, and I know that that's how I feel, and then we just stop. So we give our feelings all the control and all the power, and then nothing is keeping our feelings in check. And I told you guys, like, our feelings are too unreliable and too unstable to not be kept in check. We need something to keep our feelings in check. I really want to kind of just talk to you guys about how you can get a hold on your feelings, and what's a healthy way to acknowledge your emotions and your feelings, because they are real and they are valid. Nobody can tell you that you don't feel the things that you feel, but they are not always true. And also, they're too unreliable for us to make decisions based solely upon how we feel without getting some more clarity, without making sure we have a control or a tame on our emotions, okay? So first things first, which I think we always all have mastered, is the fact that we need to acknowledge our feelings. Sometimes we will push them off, but for the most part, we love acknowledging our feelings, because we love being able to say, hey, I feel some type of way, that made me feel some type of way. Like, we do that automatically, and it's so easy. But the issue with that is, once you acknowledge something and once you confess something, you give it power, right? Let's think about therapy. Like, in therapy, you can't really begin to heal from something or start working on something if you don't confess that you have something to work on. So let's use anxiety for an example, because I always love using that. If you go to therapy and you are admitting to yourself before you even make the decision to go to therapy that, hey, I need help because I struggle with anxiety. You saying that and publishing that gives it so much power. You let the devil and all his little minions hear you. Like, everything in the world, you spoke that into existence. So you said it, okay? You've clarified it, and now it has so much power. And what you have to do now is you have to do something about what you just spoke. So yes, I'm struggling with anxiety, but I'm gonna get better because I'm going to get help, and I'm gonna get better because I'm acknowledging the fact that this is hindering me in my life, and I'm gonna confront it, and I'm gonna stop letting it take over me. I'm gonna stop letting it overtake me. I'm gonna live my best life, and I'm gonna conquer this. We don't do that with our feelings. All we do is acknowledge it, and then we don't put in any work. We don't put in any work. We're just like, hey, I'm feeling sad, and then that's it. We don't pray about the feeling. We don't confront the sadness. We don't push past the sadness. We're just like, I'm sad. And every decision I make from that point on is because I'm sad. I'm gonna ignore all my phone calls. I'm gonna disrespect the people in my life. I'm gonna stay in my little bubble, keep to myself, not talk to anybody because I'm sad right now. I'm not saying you can't take a moment for yourself, okay? But we know that we go further than that. We literally start making decisions. I'm gonna cancel my plans tomorrow because I'm sad today. I'm not gonna go into this job interview anymore because I'm just way too stressed out and I don't want that on me right now because I'm feeling some type of way. And then you may even wake up tomorrow with this new discovered joy. You don't even know where it came from, but you made a decision yesterday because you were in your feelings that now you have to deal with because you were in your feelings and you didn't even do anything about the fact that you acknowledged you were sad. So what we need to do is, after we acknowledge it, we need to confront it. We need to get clarity. We need to pray about it. Guys, acknowledging God in all your ways is becoming so clear to me. Literally, in all your ways. I'll even take it as an example. If you like someone, if you have feelings for someone, if that someone is not meant for you in your life, what's the point of being in your feelings about them? If you have feelings for someone and they're not meant for you, maybe it's the fact that you don't actually have feelings for that specific person. You have feelings and attractions for what that person represents. You like their personality. You like what they stand for. You like their beauty and all of that. But then if you would confront those feelings, you'd realize like, hey, okay, if this person is not for me, there's 7 billion people in the world. There's gonna be somebody else that has these same qualities that's just as beautiful or just as handsome, and they're gonna be my person. They're gonna be the person that God ordained for me. So you don't gotta get in your feelings that you like somebody that doesn't like you back, or you like somebody that is already in a relationship or whatever, because you confronted those feelings. You came up with a solution. Okay, yeah, I had these feelings, but I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna pray about it so I can really get clarity on why I even feel this way, and know and give myself some closure on those feelings. Like, it ain't you, but it's gonna be somebody. And the things that I like about you, I will like in someone else. Even more so, I will love it in them because they are my person. You know, so many examples, so many things. Feeling anxious, feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling like someone did something to you when they didn't. Like, and you just go and you drive off this. You make so many decisions, you make so many assumptions, you draw so many conclusions off of your feelings that have no direction. It makes absolutely no sense, you guys. We need to put some direction on our feelings. When you confront your feelings, you guys, you also give yourself the opportunity to heal, right? Because if you acknowledge something, that's not enough. You don't heal from acknowledging that you have something to heal from. That just allows you to start the process. But if you never put in the work, if you never do anything about the fact that you acknowledge that feeling, it's just gonna stay there. It's just gonna build up. It's just gonna keep sending you off. It's gonna keep making you make crazy decisions because your feelings have no direction. You're bound to crash, okay? There is no way that you won't crash if you're only living solely based on how you feel. Because then you're basically trapping yourself to always feel that way. And for that feeling to just build up and get more power and more power, because like I said, you've confessed it. You've put it out there. So now that feeling is going to accumulate all the power, all of this energy, all of these different spirits. You don't even know. First you were just sad and maybe you were angry. Now you're depressed. Now you're dealing with anxiety. Now you're, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that these things aren't actual mental illnesses that sometimes are out of your control, but a lot of the times we can control it. A lot of the times we put ourselves in situations that we don't have to be in, all because we don't do anything about the way we feel. Like, it would be so much easier if we just stop. Okay, I feel this way. Now, what am I going to do about it? what am I gonna do about it? We whine about it and we mope in it and we keep confessing it, and when we talk to people, we tell people I feel this way, and you gossip with people about it. All you're doing is just speaking that same thing over and over and over and over again, and then crying and being like, woe me, poor me, when you have the power to do something about it. You can go to someone, you can pray to someone who has the power to do something about it, instead of just sitting there letting your feelings overtake you and beat you up. Who are your feelings to have that much power? Who are your feelings to have that much control when your feelings need control themselves? Are you making feelings your God, or is God really your God? Because if God's really your God, you gotta know that he has way more control over your life than your feelings do. So even if you feel a way, I'm still gonna do this. Even if I feel a way, I'm still gonna do that. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep working towards my goals. I'm gonna push past this awkward thing, and I'm gonna talk to this person that I feel some type of way about. I'm gonna have a conversation with them and clarify and see if what I'm feeling is really even true, or if I'm just walking around with my own thoughts in my head that don't even really represent this person that I'm feeling some type of way about. Are you gonna push past the feeling? Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep living in this misery and this uncertainty and this sadness and this weariness? Or are we gonna do something about it? As low as you may feel right now, bad as you may feel right now, you have the power to change it still. Even in that state that you're feeling. Even in that state that you're feeling, because your feelings are not more powerful. They are not more powerful. They have power and you can give it power, but you can also take it away. So you have to make that choice to push past it and confront it. Push past it and get help. Push past it and pray about it. Push past it and get clarity about it. Because if you don't, you're gonna just keep having accident after accident, being in a car with someone that's braking on when they shouldn't be braking and pushing on the gas when they shouldn't be pushing on it, and can't even steer in the proper direction to help you avoid running into something. You're gonna keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of being hospitalized because my feelings don't know how to drive, okay? I'm sick of that. You have feelings to make you aware of things so that you can have compassion, so that you can love, so that you can feel happiness. It's important to feel. You just have to understand that at the end of the day, even your feelings need to be controlled. And so they can't be the most powerful thing. You can't put your feelings at the top of the hierarchy of life, because even they need something to control them, you know? I know you guys are probably gonna ask, like, what are ways that you can do that, like actual physical ways. Personally, sometimes I really like to journal. And in my journal, I will basically write down things that I want to pray about as well. So I'll journal out if I'm feeling really upset, if I'm feeling really sad. Write it down, get it out, acknowledge it, and then I will always pray about it later, or I will end up, if it's with a person or an individual, I'll end up talking to that person. Or if I don't feel led to do that, like it's the end of whatever's going on, I'll just talk to God about it, or vent to someone that you can trust. I talk to my parents a lot about things. I have friends that sometimes I will just call and just kind of talk, not to gossip, but to just talk about your feelings. Like, hey, I'm feeling kind of right now, you know? Just get it out, talk to someone about it. Do not talk to anybody that is gonna be messy and like hype up drama, or talk to someone who is just kind of gonna mope with you. Like, when you have a friend that you confide in with the way that you feel, it has to be someone that is gonna know how to empower you, or know how to pray for you, or something like that. Not someone that's just gonna mope with you and make it worse. With certain feelings, obviously, like, I'm so pro therapy. Like, I think everyone should go to therapy. I think it's great. I think that prayer is a form of therapy. You know, you're just talking, you're getting it out, and that's really so healing, because you can get a lot of clarity in things if you talk about it and you say it out loud. You will kind of like give yourself an explanation of yourself, if that makes any sense. But you have to talk about it in a controlled environment, in a safe environment, in a peaceful environment. and in your head is not a safe, controlled, or peaceful environment at all. So get it out, whether it be on paper, whether it be to someone you trust, or praying about it. But just do not let your feelings just stay inside, because you will start living off of that, and that is not okay. That's really bad. Everything that I share with you guys know I've learned myself first. So definitely realize that this has helped me a whole lot. It's given me a lot more clarity on life in general. I see things differently. I feel differently. I'm a lot more happy. I have a lot more peace. I'm able to actually accept the peace that Jesus left with us because my feelings aren't in the way of it. So yeah, it's super important, and I hope that this video is helpful to you guys, because I know that if it helped me the way that it helped me, it can help you guys as well. And you guys know that that's all I want to do. All I want to do is help y'all. All I want to do is have all of us grow to become the best version of ourselves, the best version of ourselves that God created, you know? That's what I want to help us do. I always get mascara on the bottom, like all the time. I don't know why this happens to me. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight today. I'm feeling a little festive. Festive because the weather is warming up and I love it. I cannot stand the cold. So I am super excited for the warm weather. Hopefully we will have somewhat of a summer this year. More people are getting vaccinated, which is great. Obviously, you know, do your own thing, pray about it or whatever. But if you're getting vaccinated, happy for you, because we definitely have had a crazy last year. Like this past year has just been wild. So hopefully we will be able to have somewhat of a summer. I'm excited for that. But anyways, you guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Comment down below your favorite part or start discussions, like whatever the case. I always reply to everything, and I really love to see you guys' feedback and like what you think, what your thoughts are, like what do you want to add on, like comment down below, say whatever you want. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. You guys know that I'm always posting some nuggets, whether it be in my caption or in some TikTok videos. Like follow me on all my socials, DM me, message me. I love talking to you guys. Like I literally feel like you guys are my like family or something. Like I always see like really big influencers saying that, but you can have that even when you don't have a huge following. Like I literally feel like you guys are my besties, and I love talking to you guys, and I love when you guys message me and things like that. So do that, follow me on my socials, and yeah, I love you guys as always, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.
You left me. You left me. You left me. You're